Alright, what's up, y'all? It's Kaiden. It's Saturday. You know the deal. This week's another free topic, and due to our topic for next week, I am not going to use the video that I already had recorded, so I'm going to do a new topic, obviously, because you will understand this coming week. So, what I want to talk about is people figuring out or finding out that you're trans and their reactions, or due to a little situation that I had last weekend. So, last Saturday, I played in a softball tournament, and most of the people that I play softball with know that I am transgender, and it's not an issue. It doesn't come up, it isn't a problem. Um, it comes up sometimes as like a joke, but it's not. It's whatever. Everybody's cool. However, there are some people on teams that I do not play with, or teams that find out randomly when I'm playing in tournaments and stuff that I was born a female. And you see, people's reaction to that is very annoying, especially athletes, I have found. Athletic men, I have found. Um, Especially slow athletic men, I have found, really take offense to me being born a female because I'm quicker than them. And they're just a-holes sometimes. So last weekend, I was playing in a tournament, and it was during our second or third game. I can't really remember which game it was. I was pretty ticked off during both of those two games, so I'm not sure which game it was. But I just know that I was okay, and then I heard what I heard, and it just set me off, and I was just kind of emotionally and mentally done for the rest of the day. So I think it was the second game, but I'm not 100% sure on that. I think it was, though. However, I got up to bat, and I am a leadoff because I'm quick, I guess. Some people say that I'm fast, but I don't really feel that fast all the time, so whatever. But, you know, I get up to bat, and we're the home team, so it's the bottom of the first inning, and I get up to bat, and the guy goes, in the dugout goes, "Oh, he's got wheels." And I guess somebody else in the dugout must have said something to him within the 3 seconds of me stepping into the box and him saying that. And he goes, "No, I don't freaking know. It has wheels." And it just kind of, that stuff like that just sets me off. Like, I know I really don't get mad anymore when people use the wrong pronoun as like a slip. It really doesn't bother me because most people in public just look at you like you're crazy if you mess up, because I am passing, my voice is deep, and if I didn't tell them, they would not have any idea otherwise. So when people slip now, it's not as big of an issue as it was when I first came out and before I started T and before my voice dropped and everything like that. But it's like things like that are purposeful. Like, just because you found out that I was born a female, what you are physically seeing confirms what you just said at first. So what is the need to go back on that? That's something that I will never understand, and that happens a lot. Like, people see me as a dude, they talk to me as a dude, and then the second they find out that I'm trans, all of a sudden it's like their brain doesn't recognize that I'm a man anymore, and they automatically have to use she, and I don't get that because you are still looking at me the same way that you were looking at me before. And it's not like when I tell you that I'm trans that I'm telling you if I've had surgery, if I have. You have no idea, so you're just finding out that I transitioned. You have no idea how far, how little, how much, nothing. They have no idea. So why? Why? I don't get it, and it frustrates me, and it's disheartening, and that it triggered a lot of dysphoria. But I was around people who I've never really dealt with my dysphoria outwardly with, so I kind of had to just figure out how to go about my day as normal as possible. But it really set me off, and I've really kind of been thinking about it all week because it just is. It doesn't happen all the time, and when it does happen now, it's things like that happen. Like, granted, there's still people in my family that slip up. Uh, they've known me for my whole life, though. I'm not expecting them to be perfect. I'm not expecting anybody to be perfect. I mean, the people I just meet, they don't know me otherwise. So, yeah, when they slip, if they slip up, that's gonna be awkward and uncomfortable because they don't know me otherwise. But people that I've known, it's like I don't care. It doesn't bother me anymore. But it's just like random people that do dumb stuff like that for no reason. Like the only reason why anybody would do that is to get a rise out of someone and to make somebody feel uncomfortable or upset or angry or excluded or like an outcast. And like it doesn't make any sense to me. And so if you are one of those people that find out that somebody is a part of the LGBTQ plus community or whatever, and you decide to say some weird, disrespectful, hurtful thing for whatever reason, I don't know what the reason is because my brain doesn't think like that because people are who they are. And if you are one of those people, seriously, get a hobby. You need something to make you feel good in this world. And I wish you would just think before you open your mouth because that could be so damaging. And like I'm lucky. I'm very lucky that I am surrounded by the people that I'm surrounded by because one, I'm not even sure if anybody else heard it. I know the one guy on my team did because I mentioned it to him. I know he did, but I don't know if anybody else did. But I know most of the people that were there. I know, well, a lot of them, not most. I knew a lot of them, and so even if they did hear it, they already know, and they're already cool with me, and it's fine, and it's not an issue. So it wouldn't have put me in that much jeopardy, because if there was anybody in the crowd or in whatever that did not like what they heard, I would have had twice as many people to have my back if something were to happen. And not everybody has that. And I think that's something that people don't realize because it doesn't directly affect them. A comment like that, and I think that's why it bothers me so much because I have been pushed around in bathrooms because people don't agree and I don't belong there or whatever. But it bothers me so much because that could be terminal. If somebody hears that I'm not out with, it's my job to disclose. It is my job to disclose my status to people, whether I want to or not. That is my choice. That is my job. And for people to just do that and not have any thought about that could end my life in that moment. If some crazy person hears that and does not like it, that is very detrimental to my safety and my health and my being as a person. Like, I still have to live here and I still have to go about my day and I still have to finish this tournament. But if somebody doesn't like it, what's stopping them from beating the crap out of me when I walk up this field? What's stopping them from following me home? Nothing. I wish people would think about that more often, because there's a lot of closedness around where I'm at. And so people aren't openly out and flamboyant as a trans person. Um, we do have a relatively big LGBTQ plus community, but it's very isolated. That's the main complaint that everybody has around here. And so I am openly out, and I'm openly out and verbal about it and what have you. And so people tell me all the time that I'm a pioneer, but I'm not, because there's been so many people that have done this before me. But I'm openly okay with it, and so people don't know all of the danger that has happened, or the danger that happens every day. And cisgendered straight people do not follow LGBTQ plus news like people in the community do. So I get that they aren't aware of all of the trans women of color and trans people and LGBTQ plus people that have been murdered over the last few years. I mean, it's a lot. And I wish that just one time they would all sit down and just Google that, and Google the effects of outing somebody without their permission, because I get scared, and there's nothing I can really do to subside that fear, because I don't live in a place that is 100% accepting. I don't live in a place that is even 60% accepting. It really depends on who you're surrounded by and where you are. And there's only 2 towns in my area that have an ordinance that if I got beat up in them, that I'd have a chance to even fight the battle that protects me. And so it's scary and it's complicated, and some people just don't care, and they don't care that they're putting my life in jeopardy when they do that. And I know for a fact that if some people that I know that were at this tournament heard what he said, he probably would have been punched into the ground, especially because the team we were playing was already on everybody's nerves. And so I'm grateful for those people, because I know who they are, and I think they know who they are also. But it's just, I wish people would think before they say stuff like that, because it very much is a big risk that you're putting that person in, and it's not your job. It will never be your job, and you don't have the right. And so if you are one of those people, please reconsider your actions. It may not even be on purpose, but please just think before you speak, because it really, 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 really could ruin somebody's life. With that being said, I am okay. I'm good. It's whatever. It pissed me off, but I'm alive. I didn't get beat up. I'm fine. So, we go on. I hope you guys have a great weekend. I hope you had a great week. Watch everybody's videos. It's a free topic week, so everybody talks about different things. That's fun. Stay tuned for next week. Next week, I hope you guys are ready for an emotional roller coaster, because it's about to get crazy on this channel. I love you all, and I'm on Instagram channel all day long today. Every Saturday, all day long. I'm on the Instagram page, so please, let's go have fun. Come say hi, hit the DMs, comment on some pictures, like some things. You know the deal. Love you. See you next time.